Welcome to Hope Matters Radio.
You're listening to Hope Matters Radio. We have a great start to the Zen of Decluttering. What do you need to know about determining what has value emotionally, monetarily? What should we keep? What should we actually get rid of? We talked to Liz Farina of Surrey Services. We talked to Jerry Flanagan of J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling, because it's so important that we have that balance of life. The Zen of Decluttering, Marie and Sarah, as the two of you have so eloquently coined today's show. What do we need to know?
One of my dad's favorite quotes was that junk will accumulate to fill the space allotted. So with that, I mean, it's not just our homes and our garages and our attics and our basements, but we now have storage units.
Yes, the dreaded storage unit. There's more expense in owning one of those than people would think. So what are your thoughts on, if I'm going to declutter, where's a good place to start? Would it be the storage unit?
I think it's the storage unit.
Storage unit, definitely, because I think that those are the items that have not been touched for probably the longest time.
That's kind of the box already.
And it's an expense that you can get rid of right away.
And sometimes people have multiple units.
Oh my gosh.
And a storage unit isn't something that you can own and sell in the future. You're truly renting this thing on a monthly basis. And Jerry, what would you say is a typical, let's say an average size storage unit? What would be the typical expense?
I would say probably about $200 a month.
That's average.
That's average.
It's $2,400 a year.
Yep. I did a job for a customer that had 2 storage units, and it was an older man who passed away. Kids didn't even know he had it, and he had it for over 20 years.
Wow.
And it just was a line item, and just the rates kept going up, and they said he spent over $100,000. And I wound up hauling away a lot of things that I couldn't do anything with. A lot of stuff did go to the local charity group. We were able to get a lot of clothes, so that was good because there was just bags of clothes. But most of the other things were mildew, so they couldn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
And that's another important thing when you're looking. I mean, maybe it's just we're decluttering the house and we need to take a lot of that stuff with us. Sometimes we don't. But these storage units come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are temperature and humidity controlled, others aren't. So we really even need to know on that level. Jerry, might I ask, not that you're a moving company, but when you come and help sort, is there ever a time where you may help somebody move their keep pile into a storage unit?
That's why we have the hauling added to J-Dog Junk Removal. We started that this year. We're actually doing small, light hauls, so we're not an official moving company, but we are qualified to do the light hauling, to pick up items from a storage unit and take it to kids that get ready to go into college. So they're saving the furniture for the apartment that's going to get trashed eventually, which we're going to pick up later anyway, in about 3 years. So I think another key items that I can just touch on, swing sets. I mean, swing sets are just, they fall apart after a few years.
Right.
Kids don't use them, and they sit in backyards, and it's an eyesore.
It is.
And they just draw bees, and they're just terrible. So we do a lot of swing sets, and we do a lot of hot tubs that were great when everyone was younger.
Right.
And then all of a sudden they had kids, and then now they don't go in the hot tub anymore. It's been there 10, 15 years. So we do a lot of those too, because they're hard to get rid of.
Right.
So that's another thing. So I'd say the outside items and anything that costs you money, like the self-storage units, is probably a good pre-start to the ultimate decluttering program.
Hope Matters Radio is brought to you by the Real Estate Radio Network. Visit HopeMattersRadio.com for more information. That's HopeMattersRadio.com.